Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to 6275. I'm Dr. Guy Lotriciano, and I'm going to give you some additional notes for week 2 of the course outside of those notes that you've received from Dr. Bacchino in the course. We are in full gear now, working towards building our background for the assignments that will be due later in the semester. And in week 2, there's actually a number of items that you should pay very close attention to: the introduction, also the research overview, and the literature review, what and how. I always recommend that students look very closely at the assignment rubrics for the assignments that are coming up. So if you look at assignment 2, which will be due on April 10th, if you're wondering what to do and what is expected of you, just go here to the assignment and grading rubric. And you'll be able to read everything that is important and required of that assignment. Also, how well you have met the requirements that actually have weighted points to them. It's always best to start at the end, knowing what you have to produce. So while you're doing the work, you can make sure that you are making a dent in the assignment as you go. Also, I want to point out that based on what you've told me, your general focus area is going to be, I've created 2 group discussion boards, one for leadership, a catalyst for change and transformation, and one, the role and impact of digital health transformation to support and implement change. At the moment, there's 4 people in each of those groups. These are not required discussion boards, but I did post them here so that if you want to discuss, exchange, have some support from your peers, you may put information there. You may also choose to have something like a conference call if you'd like. It's really up to you. So I just wanted everyone to have an opportunity, and I will put into these discussion board links the names of the people who have identified these as their focal areas. As you go on, as Dr. Bacchino has shared, this week we really start to press on the gas, and there's a lot of information that you need to start to compile, inclusive of the readings that should have been finished for last week. If you're a little behind, I highly encourage you to step it up a little bit earlier in the week. You also have a couple more articles that need to be read. As you read, you're being informed about how you might approach your research topic. That's going to be a paper, not really a literature review, and how you might start to identify what the disciplines or perspectives to your topic are needed. So in this week, in week 2, the discussion board is an opportunity for you to very briefly state the topic and discipline that you believe are most relevant to further inform your understanding of what you want to do. So here's where you're going to put not only the topic, but the disciplines, the areas, and the perspectives that you might utilize to ensure that you have a nice cross-disciplinary approach to the work that you plan to do for your manuscript. So again, this week, I highly encourage you to start the week early. It's hard to catch up on the weekends, especially when we have a flip. And it's also hard to get proper feedback from your peers if you wait too long to post. You'll notice that as the weeks go on after this, you're sort of on your own as you develop what will become the assignments for later in the semester. Don't let that fool you like that you have too much time on your hands. Actually, your first assignment is due April 10th, which is really not that long from now, considering what you have to do for your research matrix and also for the overview. So post questions for me in the questions for your professor. You can even post questions within your group 1 or group 2 discussion board so that others can respond or I can respond. And remember that in week 2, you have a discussion board dedicated to your topic and the different disciplines associated with them. Again, let me reiterate, always look at the rubric and make sure that you are on target. The rubrics will always be here underneath of the assignment list. So go to the left toolbar, click assignments, and you'll be brought to the rubrics. Always very important to read those rubrics before you get started so you know what your target is. At any point, if you need help or if you need you need me to look at something, please feel free to post to the appropriate discussion boards. I will be monitoring them quite frequently. So again, have a great week. This is time to start to get things rolling. I'm really looking forward to see what you come up with and also what you find are the relevant disciplines that are associated with your topic. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the boards. Bye-bye.